and welcome to Practice English Daily. Just give us 5 minutes a day and let's become fluent together. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's begin our conversation for today.
Finally, a moment to breathe. This tea was much needed.
Same here. It's been such a busy week. I barely had a time to sit down.
Tell me about it. I have been thinking about how little time we actually spend on ourselves. It's like we are always doing something for work, studies, or other, but not much for our own well being.
Yeah, that's true. Self care is one of those things we all know is important, but somehow end up ignoring. What do you do when you feel completely drained?
I try to disconnect for a bit. Sometimes I take a walk, read a book, or just listen to some calming music. What about you?
I've started journaling recently. It's amazing how just writing down my thoughts clears my head. But honestly, I struggle with feeling guilty when I take a break.
That's so common. It's like we have been conditioned to think rest is waste of time, but in reality, it's essential. Without it, you cannot function properly.
Absolutely. And self care doesn't always have to be something big, right? It can be as simple as having a proper meal or getting enough sleep.
Exactly. I used to think self-care was all about spa days and fancy routines, but now I realize it's more about the basics, hydrating, stretching, even saying no when I needed to.
Saying no is a big one. It's hard, but setting boundaries is probably one of the best forms of self care.
Totally agree. And it's not just about physical health either. Mental and emotional well being are just as important. Have you ever tried mindfulness or meditation?
I have actually, there is this app I use for guided meditation. It's really helped me stay grounded, especially on stressful days.
That's great. I have been meaning to try something like that. Honestly, even simple breathing exercises can make such a difference.
For sure. And self care isn't selfish. It's about making sure you are okay so you can show up better for everything else in your life.
Absolutely. It's like the saying you can't pour from an empty cup. Taking care of yourself isn't just about you, it's also for the people around you.
So, what's your plan for self care this weekend?
I think I will finally finish that book I have been neglecting and maybe spend some time offline. What about you?
I might cook something nice and have a movie night. Just a quiet evening for myself.
That sounds perfect. Let's make a pact to prioritize self-care this week.
Deal. And hey, to everyone listening, take this as your sign to slow down and take care of yourself.
Yes, you deserve it. We will see you tomorrow on day 28. Take care until then.